What's up, friends? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, this literally does not work. You know, it's kind of funny because the way the light's hitting me, it looks like I've got a red mask on or something, like I'm a superhero or something. I'm undercover, I'm hidden. Look at, isn't that kind of cool? It literally looks like I'm wearing a red mask. But I'm not. It's just the red light from the car in front of me. I'm at the airport picking up my daughter, and I've been on the road all day long. And between being on the road, I was on the floor putting down a floor and putting in some kitchen cabinets. The day has been long and hard. It has been rough, but it's okay. I'm thankful that I had this day. In fact, so as I sit here and wait for my daughter, I'm not sure by the time I get home I'm going to feel like going back downstairs and doing a fireside chat. So at least my face is red, so it looks kind of like it's on fire, or it looks like I've been sunburned. That's what it looks like. It looks like I went to sleep holding my face like this in the sun, and I'm like literally like burnt. It's kind of crazy. I like that. I look like a crazy man, don't I? I look like a crazy man. Somebody will probably use that as a thumbnail for a video or something like that. But anyway, I was sitting here thinking, playing the letter game. Double Oct, RC, BA, and DA. You're like, are you smoking something? No. I'm thinking about the young talent that we have on our defensive line. Edge rushers. Bradley and Dorrance Armstrong, OC, I can't pronounce it, and Rondell Carter. Now I know it's preseason, and I know they weren't exactly playing against number ones, but did you notice the speed of these guys and the impact that they had? Now Bradley and did end up getting that unnecessary roughness penalty that you literally can't have on on third down, fourth down. It was like third down and 12, and you give them a first down, ball on the 50-yard line. You can't have mistakes like that. We've seen Randy Gregory have some of those where it's been too low or hitting a little late. The thing is, football has gotten to be a lot different than it used to be. Those used to be legal hits that you could get. It was your chance to kind of let the quarterback pay for being back there. But for the Dallas Cowboys to see these young guys that are let's be clear here, very athletic. Dan Quinn has been wanting athletic, long-length guys that can get after the quarterback. And looking at this Dallas Cowboys defense, I don't know how good they're going to be. I don't know if they're going to go from 29th to 15th or whatnot. But one thing I'm going to say is this team has got some real team speed. This team has a lot of young pups that are going to get after the quarterback. I believe did we have 4 sacks against the Cardinals? I know we had at least 3, maybe 4. I think it was 4. If we can do that on a consistent basis, where we're getting pressure on the quarterback. Because make no mistake, here's how you beat Tom Brady. And I'm still going to go on the record and say I think the Dallas Cowboys get that win against Tampa Bay. If we don't, you can do what you guys always do. Say you're an idiot, you're stupid, you're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. But if we do, I want you to come back and say, damn, Mark, you're pretty smart. How did you know that? You are the GOAT, because the Cowboys beat the GOAT. And this whole red is flipping me. It's crazy. It's crazy. It literally looks like I painted my face. I didn't. I'm serious. I didn't. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, I digress. When you think about the pass rush last year, It wasn't great. It wasn't great. It got better as the season went on, but as being fearful against the quarterbacks that we played against, keep in mind, Alex Smith was on one leg. Keep in mind, the 49ers were on their third string quarterback. Keep in mind, Cincinnati. Who was playing for Cincinnati? I don't even know who was playing. There was Carson Wentz there. Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones, who can't even, I'm tired. We got to get after the quarterback. The way you beat Tom Brady, the one thing that he does not like, Tom Brady does not like pressure in his face. Tom Brady does not like people in front of him at his feet. Because here's the thing. If we can get some pressure, if we can get OC to tackle, if we can get Gallimore back, in 4 to 6 weeks, and get some interior pressure, wait till we see Randy Gregory out there as well. What we'll be able to do is we'll be able to throw more and more of these fresh bodies in there. And these young guys, because they don't get that much of an opportunity, they're going to want to go out and get some. They're going to want to get some. When you play the whole game and you're a starter the whole game, you kind of pick and choose. Okay, I got to save some of this, As some former Dallas Cowboy players would say, something like, nobody gives 100% every play. Well, when you only get 10 opportunities in a game and you want to get more, when you get your opportunity, you're going all out to try and make sure that you get out on that field. And oh, good news, my daughter's here. She's walking. Yes, indeed, she's talking. You and me, and she's hoping that you come back to me. She's walking out the airport so I can get her and take her home. And okay, all right. But anyway, this is going to be good because you can never have enough pass rushers. And if the Cowboys offense does what I think they're going to do, which is we're just going to score. We're just going to outscore you mother humpers. We are going to go all out every play and try and score. Then that means you're going to be pinning your ears back and rushing the quarterback. And what better way to do it than to have guys who are athletic, with a lot of length, that want to get some and can keep throwing wave after wave after wave at the quarterback. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. I can't wait to see these young guys. Now, the biggest problem is we can't keep them all. We can't keep them all. You can stash some of them, on the practice squad, but you can't keep them all. And this, my friends, is the problem I think that the NFL, as much money as the NFL is worth, explain to me, knowing that you're going to lose at least 10 guys, at least 10, why is it that we only have 53-man rosters? It's not like 53 to 60 costs you another $50 million. It's not that much money. And if you were to do that, if you were to keep those guys on the roster where they can practice, can be in shape, can know the system, when you lose players on the field, you have guys that play and know how to play. Sure, they're not as good quality-wise as your starters, but at least they know the system, as opposed to we got to go outside and get a guy who hasn't played in 6 months or doesn't know our system. This puts better products on the field without it costing a whole lot more money, and actually gives employment to more players out there. And especially now that we've got an extra game, if you say 3 or 4 guys get injured every week, then that's 3 or 4 guys less right there because of that 17th game. It's time for the NFL to recognize that you need to have bigger squads with us. All right, that's my daughter, so she must be outside.